Hey ladies, how you doing? Lisa here with Lisa Fisher Styling, sharing tips for Washington State Phase 2 Stay Safe program as it relates to shopping. Boy, many of the stores are either closed or they're open, but have very strong restrictions in terms of 0 dressing rooms and limited cashiers, to others that are full service dressing rooms but have some definite restrictions in place. So let's talk about it. You know, ladies, if there's any tip that I can give as a stylist, first of all, is what I refer to with my clients as the 3 Ps, and that is planning and preparing on purpose. So that really begins with doing a closet edit and an inventory of what you already have, so you really know when you're hitting the stores of exactly what it is that you're looking for. For example, are you looking for tops, bottoms, layering pieces, dresses, shoes and sandals, or are you looking for accessories? So really knowing what you're looking for is half the battle. So let's talk about some tips once you do arrive at the store. So if you are shopping a boutique or a specialty trunk show, that sort of an environment, what's awesome about that is you can call ahead, make an appointment with the owner or with the facilitator of the wardrobe and accessories, and items have been sanitized and they are ready for your arrival. So those are great opportunities to really shop, and oftentimes it's one-on-one and you have the whole boutique to yourself, or with very few. And of course, wearing your mask, right? And so are the sales associates and any of the guests who are shopping. Number 2 is the smaller stores, smaller department stores. What you're running into with stores such as maybe Nordstrom Rack is there are no dressing rooms, or even Target or Walmart. So walking into those type of stores, what is helpful is to know your measurements ahead of time. Know your numbers is what I call it. So know your inseam, know your waist size. And so when you're shopping pants, it makes it a whole lot easier to shop. Remember when we were young, do you remember this, when our mom or our guardian or, you know, someone who was taking a babysitter maybe, but were taking us out, and they would say, you know, look, don't touch. That is really what I would recommend too, is, you know, take a look at, you know, the various racks, and then when you're truly considering something, then go ahead and pull it out, you know, pull it off the rack to observe, and then decide if that's something that you're purchasing. I don't know about you, but I'm such a touchy-feely person. I love to feel the garments as I'm making my selection to either take into the dressing room or purchase right there. So with the different establishments who have, you know, where dressing rooms are not available, make sure that you know the return policy. Can you return it? And if so, how and in what time frame? Okay, that makes it a whole lot easier to decide if you're willing to make that purchase. And then there are the larger department stores where you have larger opportunity for trying things on, but also there's restrictions in place. So let's take Nordstrom, for example. So we're working with limited store hours. So Nordstrom is currently 11 a.m. to 7 p.m., 7 days a week. And when you do arrive at a Nordstrom, you'll notice that there are return hubs, typically 2 on one side of opposite sides of the store. So what that means is that returns are not available like they used to be at every single register, just to be able to streamline the customer and the client experience. I'm sure y'all can appreciate that. Once you do arrive to the department of choice and you've made your selections, a customer service representative will show you to your dressing room. And once you're ready to make your selection and bring them to the counter, only bring the items that you're ready to purchase, and leave everything else in the dressing room. There is staff specifically who will take care of those items, because there is a quarantine restriction. So those items will be quarantined for 24 hours before being put back out on the floor. In terms of working with shoes, do know your measurements ahead of time, because with the 6-foot social distancing, you know, the idea is to point to the shoe that you would like, and then do know your sizing, because those will be brought out, but there will not be someone taking measurements. And so, you know, do try on the shoe. You can walk around, do the normal thing, but then those shoes also go into quarantine, and they're disinfected before being put out back on in inventory. There are no bra fittings for the same reason with social distancing. So a few things definitely are in place. So what kinds of questions do you have? What kind of fears do you have about shopping? How about online shopping? The one tip I can give about online shopping is know your numbers, know your measurements. So that will look like know your bust size, know your rib cage measurement, your waist, your hip, know your inseam. Super helpful. And also some things to know that you may not be natural to knowing is if you're purchasing shorts or capris or something like that, is know the measurement around the body of where you want the hemline to hit you. So if you're purchasing Bermudas, then you'll want to know the part just above the knee, right? Or the area of your calf if you're purchasing a capri, those sort of things. All helpful tips in making the online or the in-person experience that much smoother in this phase 2 here in Washington State. All right, ladies, I hope that is helpful. And for those of you who would really like some help and like to streamline the shopping process and the styling process, I invite you to a complimentary 30-minute style discovery call with me, and it's super easy to schedule. Just click the link here in the message here, and that will take you to an online calendar, and let's talk and let's review a trajectory to help you to be able to style for summer, or if you're looking ahead to fall, and make it easy and peaceful and a joyful experience. All right, ladies, take care and hope you have an awesome day and happy shopping.